Don't know what to get your friends for Christmas? Make them some of these. Hello fellow CNC nuts and welcome. Remember that angle grinder you got for Christmas last year? Lays about on the workshop bench or sits in its original box in a cupboard somewhere. Well, not anymore. I've come up with this. It's a wall mount bracket for an angle grinder. The angle grinder simply slips in place. You don't need to remove the cutting wheel or anything. Simply drop it into place. This one is designed to take a 4-inch angle grinder. This one will take a 5-inch. It's made from scrap plywood, and I bet your friends would love one for Christmas. Let's see how it's made. Now for this project, I'm using two tools. One is a 3mm drill bit, although a 3mm upcutting spiral bit will work just as well, and a 1/4-inch downcutting spiral bit. I'm starting this cut using the 3mm drill bit. There are two important things to note. First, the drill bit is referenced to the table surface so that it drills all the way through properly, and secondly, the material is on the table with the good face facing down. I've now changed the cutter to my 1/4-inch downcutting spiral bit, and again the important thing to note is that I have set the cutter referenced to the tabletop. So with the pieces now cut out and sanded, we're ready to assemble it. Now I went through and on the drill press I drilled out and countersunk the holes on this piece. All the holes on this piece go all the way through, and on the face side these two are countersunk so as to make a screw sit flush, and these ones here only have a slight countersink in them. On the reverse, these ones are only just slightly countersunk, and the three around the arc here are countersunk so that the screws will sit flush. On this one here we just leave the holes as they are and they don't come all the way through. So to assemble it, it's really a simple matter. This piece just sits in here. Now I'm using 1 1/4-inch screws to assemble this. Make sure these screws here are flush when you're finished. The last two screws here are 1 1/2-inch ones. These are to screw it to the walls, and these are the holes that they'll go into. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that. We'll go out and make your own wall mounting bracket for your angle grinder. On this one I got a bit carried away and put a small aluminium loop at the bottom. That's to coil the cord up on when not in use. It's simply made from a piece of 20mm wide, 3mm thick aluminium strap. I wrapped it around a pipe and cut it to length. I'm using the bottom wall mounting hole to attach it to both the bracket and of course to the wall. If you do want to make your own, I'll put a link in the description box below to where you can obtain the files for this project. Why not make yourself and your friends some of these brackets? All that remains for me to do now is to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Cheers!